hold with me, Mvuyane, guys. Hi, siyakhula. Phela, this is the first time I have a guest next to me. I've had lives, I've had solo videos. Today, I have Ntsiki, my friend, next to me, and trust you me, figuring out how to do all of this thing and what cables we need, how we must sit, and all of this was not a joke. But we are here. I'm very excited. You know what? One thing I'm grateful about is people who are willing to open up at least and help me figure myself out in this entire journey. You know what? Because sometimes you kind of like, who's gonna test this out for me? I remember even with the first live, I was like, who's going to do it? I don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to invite somebody for a live, but there's always that one person who says, okay, let's do it. Just like Wena today. How's it? And as always. Yeah, so this is Ntsiki, and thank God you came to Cape Town. At least now we can do this. Imagine, if we were far, we would still have to have a live.
It was God's planning.
It was God's planning, and thank you very much. Thank you so much. So so today we're going to talk about all hosts of things, how we met, what made us click, what made us, there's that common thing, and then life afterwards, parenting, divorce. We went through divorces almost at the same time. Hey, and you're on Facebook. You're very big on Facebook. And you always complain about not finding a man. We're going to try and figure that one out, guys. I'm hoping after today this problem is So we're going to talk about everything and anything. It's December anyway. We're trying to be light. We're going to laugh and have fun.
I'm all for fun.
Yes. Okay, so where did we meet, Gan? What year was it?
I think we met in 2014. How long has that been?
It will be 10 years next year. We need an anniversary.
10 years.
Yeah. Is it not 2014, 2024 next year? 10 years.
Okay, 10 years. Yeah, we need to go big. Actually, we need to travel again.
Yes. I did raise my hand up
on
Facebook to say, where are you going? I'm going.
We are going to Thailand. To celebrate our 10th year anniversary, because we met when we traveled to Mozambique. So, and we were roomies.
Yes. No, but we were telling guys we were on a cruise, a boat cruise. So we took a boat cruise from Durban to Portuguese Islands, and that one of those MSC 5-day.
That was long.
5 days was too long. Yeah.
It felt like forever.
You remember how sick I was? I couldn't eat.
Yeah, you guys got sick. I was the only one that never got sick.
I was sick the whole time.
And by the time we got back, I felt like I wanted to go back. It was so long. So many days in the water, but we had fun.
I remember feeling like, yo, can this thing stop here and drop me? I'll walk home. Because,
it was, I always tell people, always go for the 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days I think is enough. Then you're out and you're back.
Yeah, and you're still happy.
And then when you come back after 5 days, everything is still spinning. I remember sitting on the toilet because we had to sleep at the hotel.
Oh, yes, in Durban.
And you're in the toilet and you're still feeling like,
it was
long.
Anything more than 3 days is overstretched.
Yeah, but we were on a boat cruise. My sisters, actually, who know you,
we worked together.
Yes. So my sisters invited me with, and then that's how we all met. I think it was about 8 of us. So we had to share 2 cabins. And Ntsiki and I were in the same cabin, and hey man, it was too long. Now that I think about it, I feel like I want to vomit again. But anyway, but it was nice.
It was nice.
It was nice when the boat was stopping, like when we get off to the island.
Oh yes.
Or when it's just standing and we're in the pool, and the parties at night. So it was nice.
I'm just reminiscing. Yeah.
No matter next year, we're not doing it.
Oh yeah, and when we smuggled the alcohol from the island. When I smuggled the alcohol
from the island into the boat.
Yes. Those rum.
Yes, the rums.
That was nice. I think that's actually what made the trip for me.
You stealing alcohol, bringing alcohol into the boat. Yeah, so I think what we spoke about, what we gelled on was the fact that both our marriages were on gravel roads.
Yeah.
We were like, go. Because it was 2014. I had taken the kids to my mom and we were trying to figure out what's going on with us. And I think we were in the same position.
Yes, so I also, beginning of 2014, I left to go stay with my aunt. To just, get a break. And in March, I started with the divorce proceedings. But, those things take long. But yeah, that year for me, when I traveled, was the year of unbecoming to become. That was the beginning of my journey.
Okay, I hadn't started my journey yet, but yeah, I think we were there, and that's what when we shared the stories, it was so similar because we were all trying to breathe. We were all like, can we breathe? Can we is this the right thing to do? What happens? Because you kind of think about those things and you think you're on your own, you think maybe your reasons are wrong, you think maybe people don't get it.
Or maybe people are going to judge you because there's a lot of judgment that goes with it. Like, why are you a failure? And there's especially the society, like church. And
yeah, you're a big church person.
So for me, church was very judgy, as you would know.
Is church the reason why you got married in the first place?
Yes, because I'm a big church girl, grew up in church, and you know how church grooms you. Once you done with your studies and you work, the next thing you get married in church. So that was the whole setup, which I think didn't quite work for me. Because then you realize, this church person is not what you expected them to be. And marriage in general, it's not what they preach out to be. It turned out to be very different.
What was different?
It's just not all glory and hallelujah. It's real. It's rough. It's tricky. Wow. So it was not all milk and honey. And I didn't really date long with the person, so I think maybe that also added.
Oh, you guys do the courtship thing in your church at that time? Okay.
Yeah, so it was a scam. I mean, there are successful marriages. I just feel mine was, it shouldn't have happened.
But also, when you are in it and you grow up and you try, because remember now, like you're saying, the church guides your journey. You must do this, you must go to school, and they celebrate all of those stages with you, right? But then you figure yourself out and you realize, I actually like this type of a relationship, but now I'm in this. That doesn't really talk to what I prefer. And it happens a lot with us that get married early. I know a lot of people complain when I say I got married at 23. I think I said it in one of the videos, and I think it's very early. And there's a guy who had a conversation with me aside and like, but why do you say that? Because 23 was not early. Hey guys, it's early. You don't know what you want.
I was 24 and I still feel it was early.
Because you don't even know what you like. Do you even know what type of a man you want? Can you even name it and say, I want a man like this? And
also, you haven't exposed yourself. You haven't seen things. You haven't seen things that will shape you. So when I turned 30, I was like, this is not what I signed up for.
Exactly. But also, you don't know your own strength. Now tell me, did you want kids?
To be quite honest, I was okay with not having kids. I was never that person who is like broody, like, oh, I want to have like 3 kids and
I wanted 11. When I was in school, I was like, I wanted to have 11 boys. But anyway, okay.
Well, you got your wish. At least you've got two boys.
I got stuck at 2. I can't even move further.
No, yeah, so after I got married, I got kids, I think 2 years after. And it was after my aunt had asked, when am I having kids? Because you need to give them kids. And I'm like,
show your worth.
You know? So that's another pressure that society brings to people. Like, you're not ready to have kids, but already there's pressure. I don't know whether the family went to my aunt to ask me to complain that, you know, it's been 2 years, we don't see anything happening.
Did your husband say anything about the kids? About wanting kids?
I actually don't recall.
You don't recall the pressure from him? It was mostly from your family?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, no, there wasn't. I would remember. So, I mean, it was that thing of now you're married, now you must have kids. It's an expectation. You can't just get married and chill. We don't do that. You get married to have kids. So,
yeah, you must grow the family.
Yes.
That's why you are here. Build.
Then I had a surprise baby. My son, who literally just popped. I found out when my baby was 4 months.
The sister.
Imagine going back to work after maternity to say, hi guys, I'm pregnant again. So so after that I went and, you know, yeah, because
we should see. It was like 3. You didn't wait. I slept 3 months after the babies.
Well, the other baby was 4 months, so I did wait 3 months.
So that's 3 months pelanin. That's what's up, baby? 3 months.
Well, I guess it was something like that.
So your babies are like what? How many months apart?
They were supposed to be a year, but my son came early, so they 11 months apart.
Oh, it's even less than a year.
Yeah, so at my daughter's first birthday, everyone was asking, whose baby is this?
Yeah.
Like, it was so weird.
Oh, now I hear you. So your daughter was not even 1 year old, you already had...
Yeah, so I had my son when my daughter was 11 months.
11 months.
My son was born
earlier.
Yes, he was born earlier. So for a month, they're the same age. So my son was born on the 21st of Feb.
Yeah.
My daughter was still 11 months. And then on the 27th of March, my daughter was 12 months. 1 year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dingy mates.
Dingy mates. We're dingy because 12 months late, not like 1 + 1. 12 months, they're confused. My boys are 16 months apart, which is not even a year and a half. So only when my firstborn was 8 months, then I found out we were pregnant again. Like, hello. You know those babies when they say they come holding all the contraceptives?
Yes,
that's
like
the
my
one.
son. Yeah.
That's the one. That then we had also 16 months apart, and my pressure was from my nanny. So the nanny and my mother's house was my biggest pressure. Oh, my husband gave me lots of grief even before we were married. He was like, I'm like, hey dude, speaking dabazak, before we got married, I was like, didn't you say you want to get married? Where's the money? Because I don't have to do anything. You're the one that has to gather the money, gather your parents, whatever. You've got a lot. You need to focus on focusing on, because then I would go every time I go to the bathroom and come and go, I'm on my periods. This guy gets upset all over again. Yeah, you are forcing this thing. I'm like, dude, I'm not pregnant.
Why would you force it?
I mean, how would you force it? I mean, we hate periods. Why would I be? So, he was on my case. But then as soon as we got married, because I got married 2007, Early. Same year as you. Early. And my first son was born 2009. So it took a while for me to give in to this baby's thing. And yeah, my nanny she's paid because we live in Limpopo.
I think it was her mom telling her.
You think so?
To give Lindo a nudge.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, but anyway, then I got sick. I had a ovarian cyst situation. I had to go in for an op, and then the doctor was like, "Good shot, let me so much clear your tubes." Then I had no choice. I had no choice. I felt
the
pregnant.
way was paved already.
Yes, then I felt pregnant, and then I had the boys. But like you, after that, I was like close because I was hoping the second one would be a girl. Then I'm done. 2. You see that manifestation of 11 boys. I was at 2. Then I'm the one that closed. Otherwise, who knows? We would have been on 6 by now.
I don't know if I would have the energy.
Me neither. I also say when people say they want like 3 kids, I'm like, just have one first. Then
I think for me, what I was not what I was not told about having kids is the emotional part of it. Whatever your kids' emotions, whatever they're feeling, you also feeling it. So there's 2 extra emotional beings that I'm looking after, and they're different, and they're going through different emotions, and you going through it with them, and you still have your own emotions. So I don't know how 5 people do that. I think some kids get neglected.
Yeah.
True. There's no way you can give yourself fully to
all
5
of them. But you see, with the 5 kids, you're going to find that the firstborn takes over maybe the 4th or the lastborn. So you find that the lastborn will always say, my eldest sibling or my sisters are the ones that really take care of the younger siblings than the parents do.
Yeah, because they're tired.
Yeah, they're tired, and it's a lot. So now your older siblings will be the ones that are like, come, let's show you, let's bath you, and then they kind of become your mother.
I just feel sentiment. Those things come back when you're old, and then they become childhood traumas for some people, and maybe even in your own relationships, it becomes an issue, and you can't really connect
with people,
with your partner or with people. So just don't have lots of kids.
I can only suggest there's many reasons why people want.
I know, but I'm just stating the emotional part of it.
Yes, I get it.
For me, that is the gist of everything.
Yeah. For some people, as long as they've got the money, they feel
the money though.
Yes, but for some people, they don't really put forward that emotional part. It's about, if I can afford to, then I can have all the children. Some do it well. I mean, some leave their jobs to raise their children for exactly what you're saying. How are you going to work and do this and do that? So some leave work to just focus on the children, to give them their attention, to be with them every step of the way for everything. So some do it.
Yeah, so if you can do that, then it's fine.
It's fine.
Working with life's everyday rush, and you still have to tend to 5 kids and their emotions.
How did you tell your kids about the divorce?
My kids were still young. I think
they were like 3 and 4. 3 and 4, yeah.
So it wasn't, and they've always been close to me. So it wasn't really like a big issue. We all also went for counseling. I just told them that we're no longer going to be staying with daddy. We're going to be staying with Gran for a while, and then we're gonna go look for a place. So I think including them and just focusing on them and their emotions, and I would just ask them. So there weren't really episodes And when we went for therapy, they'll just talk. I think.
So you went for therapy with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my ex just shut down communication. For like the first 3 years, it was a struggle. So I had to handle that, and yeah, eventually after 3 years, I think things started, being okay in terms of communication.
And I guess you needed the space, man.
Yeah.
Both of you needed to like.
So in the 3 years, I was there for the kids, and yeah, we were fine. We didn't have issues. We would unpack whatever in therapy, which wasn't like a lot, but I just felt they needed
because they're
space.
like, also, what's going on, really?
And I think because they were young, so they don't really remember much. But I just did it just to make sure that we're all good. So now they're close to their dad. That's the reason why they didn't move to Cape Town.
Okay.
So they can continue seeing him on weekends. So it's been a journey.
It's better now.
It's much better now. It's the ideal situation that I would have wanted. 10 years ago?
Yes, I hear you.
10 years ago.
I hear you.
But it never started off like that.
And again, you're both young. Only when you grow up and you understand, really. Yeah. Well, mine, they were with my mom, so they kind of like left. We were together, and then when they come back, we are no longer together. But my kids are very vocal, guys. So as soon as I said, okay, so guys, your dad and I are no longer. Yeah, we know. Like, how do you know? We can see you live here, he lives there. Oh, okay, and then you're divorced. Like, where do these kids like get this? And so they were really ahead of me. It kind of felt like, but I've always been an open parent. I speak about everything, so it kind of felt like even if I hadn't said anything, they were just putting together their own things, So, and we would always talk about that. But I also realized that now that they're growing up, I mean, they're 13 and 14, they're still asking the questions. So, by the way, what did you say happened? Because obviously as they grow, they are understanding life differently. And they look at people and relationships and lives differently. So now they are asking again, just to, because it will sound different now to them. So what happened? And then they will also ask, so how did the divorce go? Because now maybe they're seeing stories, it's YouTube, it's this. So now they want to bring it to their own lives. So how did the divorce go? I remember my son asking me, did you guys fight over us? Like, no, we didn't. But remember, my divorce was very smooth. We were agreeing. It even took less than whatever, because we filed before Christmas. If it wasn't for the courts closing over Christmas, it would have been done in 3 months. So we didn't like drag each other through the mud and stuff like that. We had a family meeting. We agreed that's what we both want. And then we were just both there. We didn't fight over money, stuff like that. We didn't go through that. So there wasn't that aftermath of pain and resentment. We could continue talking even after that, because we were very respectful about that. We were like, okay, this is what we both want. Like, I do want that piece. Life is so nice without you. Like, okay, good, let's carry on. Then we divorced properly. So the kids got confused. But you guys talk so much. You laugh. Why did you, So it took time for them to get it. And then even now when they're older, they still want to ask, so did you guys fight over us? I'm like, no, baby, we didn't even fight. We didn't even
yours was nice.
Yeah, we didn't even go to like family course, whatever. We agreed. Because, but one thing about me, right? I don't trust kids. I think kids are not loyal. They like where they know, and they like where their bread is buttered.
Definitely.
And then, so I was ready not to fight. I was like, kids will be kids. They know I'm their mother, whatever.
Yeah, like that's what I always say. Kids will know that you are their mother.
And they will
never change.
They will come to you, same as they will go to their father. Even if you can take them and harbor them and keep them, they will still go to their father. So for me, it was not really a thing that I want to keep them away from him so okay, whatever. So it was very smooth. So now they keep on asking, but they get it. For some reason, when they look at both of us, they probably get it in their own way. So yeah. Anyway, and then life after divorce, dating.
Oof. Yeah, so
was it easy to remember you're single?
No, it wasn't. I was still behaving like a married woman, even though I was single. My focus was on raising my kids, and yeah, I really just forgot. But obviously, you start going out, you now have time, you've got friends, you reconnect with your friends, and
they also encourage you.
Yeah, they also gone through similar experiences. So everyone is on their journey of becoming their full potential self. And so I did date, I think, after 4 years, after 3.5 years, for about 18 months.
Did you feel guilty?
No, it was a really good relationship.
Did you introduce the guy to the kids?
Yeah, it was very formal. Everyone knew the guy. My parents. It was very.
No, it was
Yeah, it was
it's happening.
Full on. Yeah. It's happening. And yeah, it didn't end well.
No. Okay. And then you didn't get the hi. It was too early for you to.
No, I think. It was after 3 years had gone past. So I was stable. I'd gone through all different types of therapy. I was fine. I was okay. Emotionally, I was fine. I was ready. It wasn't on my side that it didn't work. I was very sad and had to mourn the loss of that relationship. And move on. So that was 5 years ago. Since then, I haven't been.
You're still looking.
Yeah, it's just been amatoho here and there.
Amatoho. I'm a piece job.
Yeah, it hasn't been So after moving to Cape Town, I've been here for a year now.
Is it?
Yeah, time
already.
Flies. I know. I think now I am ready to actually have a relationship because all this time I was with the kids, so there was just really no time to actually give the relationship time. So now my kids are old. They they even asked me, so do you have a boyfriend in Cape Town? I'm like, oh my god. So my kids are grown. So I think now
you feel ready.
I feel like I can start, and I think I've grown.
Yes.
Over the year that I've been here, just being on my own again, staying by myself, no kids, no anyone, just me, just rekindling with myself and finding the things that I like and
doing what you want.
Yes, doing what I like. It's been amazing. Dating myself.
Yeah. True.
So I think I'm ready to be a good partner to someone because I've really invested in myself, and I'm just at a happy phase where my cup is full and I can bring value into a relationship. Yeah. And the glow.
And the glow, baby. Amela, I wanted to say you are blessed to have kids that think like that, hey? And that's what I always say about my kids. My kids are not stuck up, right? So for your kids to want you to ask you, so do you have someone? And they were curious to know who it is, and they probably want to meet them and everything. Well, we don't know how they will feel after they've met them, but for the fact that at least they are open-minded around that and they are not thinking that it's something that is probably not going to happen, that's good. That's very good. My kids are always like that. And one thing I appreciate about Cape Town, because when we came here 5 years ago, they were still 8, 9, somewhere there, 9, 10. The thing about Cape Town is that it's very liberal. Like they got there, and in their school there's all sorts of types of relationships. So they see these kids whose parents are divorced, like, Mom, this one's gonna be with their father this week. Next week they're with their mother, so they're being picked up by the grandmother. So now there's parties, but they already are figuring out this situation that no, just WhatsApp the mom because we don't know where the child will be that week. So now they are teaching me all of that because they're seeing that with their friends and the kids at school in terms of this blended family situation, that people can become divorced and still be together in their lives. And sometimes it's about there's a birthday party, but where is it going to be held? Because the child is going to be at a certain place on that week, maybe with the father, and the father is married to the mom. So then I would ask, so when I get there, what do I say to the mother? It's mother. It's her mother. Yeah, we know it's her father's, but it's her mother. You must say mom. Like, okay, no. But they were teaching me all of this. And they think about things differently. And they were open-minded. And then they turned to me and looked at me like, why are you not dating? What do you think is going to happen? Because you're divorced, you go get out there and then do your thing. What's going on? Because people are living their lives. They can see their families and the kids. I think they felt like the kids have a richer life. They've got many parents. There's grandparents. They've got like all of this big support. They didn't see division, struggle, and all of that. So they've got a different perspective now about life, dating, relationships. They talk different. They see things different. I don't think that if they hadn't moved here and seen this, they would be thinking like that. They're most definitely. And so they're more open-minded, they're more calm about it. So if you say, I think I saw someone, where? Shoot your shot, mama. So I think that's that. But they also tell me, because I asked them, so what are some of your friends saying? They said, no, there's some of our friends that will say, if my mom gets a boyfriend, I'm never going to talk to him. He's not my dad, so they're determined that they're not going to. Yeah, they're still hurting. And they tell me, no, there are some that are not open, but it's not like it's everybody. But they can see the difference. Yeah. And that's the nice part.
I think we have similar kids, my kids as well. My son is always the one who's the teacher. And the other day he was teaching me that I mustn't assume that people want to be called he and her. There's also them. They also, I think the school, they see so many different types of families. His friend stays with his dad. And then I'm like, okay. So he's calling me, Mom, I want to go visit so-and-so is having a party and we're going to sleep over. I'm like, okay, give me the mom's number. No, he stays with his dad. Dad stays by the school, mom stays wherever. Mom is married and has kids, so he visits. Oh, okay. So give me the dad's number so I can talk to the dad. And so there's all those type of families. And then there's another one. My daughter's friend, because she stays with the dad 1 week and the mom the other week. They alternate. and it's always confusing, but like they know. Yeah, for me, because I'm like, okay, where is she now? Oh, she's with the mom now.
Yeah.
So also the mom is now
defensive. Like when you ask questions like,
yeah, because to them it's normal.
Yeah, and then when you're like, how does this thing work? And they look at you like, wow.
Like,
why are you even asking that type of
question? We know.
Yeah.
Okay, where is she now? Oh no, she's with the mom. Okay. And then I'm now friends with the dad because she was staying with the dad for long. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but I'm not friends with the mom. I'm friends with the dad.
But the kids are open-minded, and I think we're very blessed, I must say. I don't think all parents experience this. I think some kids hurt for a long time, and they just won't allow their parents to move on or have people or date, because I guess there's also still that hope that their father will still come back or something like that.
I'm a firm believer in therapy.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer, and I think especially blacks, asithathe serious therapy.
No, asithathe serious. Not
well, I think also me, I used iCares from work.
We also use iCares.
And abantu abaningi abawunaki.
And it works.
There's a lot. It works. You go for, they give you a number of sessions, and it's enough. And more one would be right. You can call them, go back again. Mina, I mixed that thing.
For everyone who doesn't use it.
For everyone who yes, I mixed it up. I used it. I did go for one where I had to pay, where I got medication. I think it was clinical psychologist, where they give you meds just to align your emotions and I can really get addicted to those pills. But they just work on your moods and whatnot. So yeah, it's clinical, so it's more hospital. Yeah. So for that one, I paid.
Yeah.
But the rest, I guess.
I think some kids are okay when they're young until they become teenagers as well. But yeah, I guess for each parent to figure out how they navigate. Sometimes I feel the parents are the ones that are stuck. You know, like when you're saying in your space that 4 years after the divorce, before you dated again, 3.5 years. I feel some parents get stuck into saying, I don't want you understand?
Yes.
I don't want, or hey, I just want to focus on raising my children. I don't want this and this. I'm the otherwise person. I would rather continue living your life. You cannot put your entire life on top of your children. It's a big burden to put on the kids, and they're gonna go
18
because you are heavy on them. All of this expectation that I've put this on, mommy's here, they also need a break. By the time I go to matric, they want to go to varsity far away so that they can just get a break from you. And then you wonder why they want to go so far, because you're just on top of them all the time. You see, so it kind of helps. And also self-book. By the time your kids are there, now you want to start dating.
Like why? And the pool is
very
already
small.
It's
so what are you looking for? Maybe uzo kamura would you date someone with kids? Do you want
of course
someone
who's been
divorced as well? Are you specific?
No, I'm not specific. Obviously it has to be someone matured. Honest and consistent.
If they don't have kids, would you go for it?
Just as they know that I won't have kids.
Okay, so they must come ready, understanding you're not going to have the kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna have kids. Yeah, I think.
Unless when you're in the relationship, the stories have changed.
No, the age also. I don't want to be that parent going to parents meeting and I'm on pension.
Yes, I mean, I probably going to. Hey, lama concert lapho umntana uyisihlahla or iblomu.
And lapho nje sengithatha amaphilisi wamathambo. No, I don't want that.
I need food now.
So a companion.
You want to get married again?
I don't know if it leads there.
You're open to that.
Yeah,
it's
but
not a hard no.
Yeah, it's not like it's a requirement. If it leads there, why not? But reliable, consistency, trustworthy, and kind.
Money? Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it not matter?
Money is variable. I think if someone can take care of themselves, that's a start. If you are able to take care of yourself, at least,
Okay.
If I say let's go to Thailand,
you can pay your own 20,000.
You can pay your own 20,000,
Yeah.
So, I think relationships are more about understanding each other and understanding why you're in the relationship. So there has to be some sort of compromise somewhere. You can't get everything you want. And being open.
Also choosing your battles. What means most to you? We're not always the same. And I also see that a lot, that there's kind of like this blanket approach that is expected. Like you see around money.
No.
Maybe yes, maybe not. But I think it's different strokes for it, and it depends where people are lacking. You will choose that to say, this is where I'm going. That's why people want somebody who's very firm with them. It's whatever they're lacking, and they need somebody who will be firm and controlling so that they can submit. They don't.
I'm actually one of those people. Weirdly enough,
is it?
A lot of people think I am those feminist and independent. No, actually, I am not. Because I have a big personality.
Yeah.
I actually want a firm person.
And you're ready to submit.
And me, because that's my default.
Yeah.
But I guess people maybe can't differentiate from my personality. Being a strong personality doesn't necessarily mean I don't want to submit and I'm controlling. So if a person is soft, it's not gonna work. They must be like in order, they must be firm and no. But there's a person who just exudes the confidence.
Yeah.
And when they say things, I love
now we'll move. Yeah.
And some of it's unnecessary. And I think someone I can walk all over them and bully them and be like, hey, shut up, it's my money. But someone will come in a very commanding and you need that, because I always think I'm right. And I will find ways.
And you used to being alone, it's been years. I mean, you always struggle to say, how do I then submit and all of that.
Yeah, no, if it's the right person, trust me, you will do it with ease. So.
Okay, so what's next for you?
Next for me, we are going again to celebrate our 10th year anniversary.
I was saying
Thailand.
I turn 40 next year. So I'm only 39. So I was telling people, I'm not going to get induction to this 4th floor like South Africa, guys. Can I be inducted somewhere else?
I'm your girl. I'm very excited that we're going again.
Yes.
Ruby.
So we're going.
Yes.
And also, hey, you cook. You need to get a channel on that.
Oh yes. Cooking channel coming up.
Ntsiki's kitchen. She always hosts and cooks
on
for
Sundays.
people.
And I was actually going to make something today, but time just didn't allow.
So we need that channel coming out.
So yes.
And those the glow, the tips.
Oh yes.
I saw your video, very nice.
I put it there. So a lot of people have been asking me about the glow. I am using rose water and cloves.
Ngiyothenga phela mangibuyela.
Awukathengi?
Bengakathengi. Ngislow mina into yama.
eThailand phela.
Mele siglow.
You know, we need to look
so cloves and rose water. Guys, you must check out the video on her Facebook page, and you explain how you mix it up
on Facebook.
Mvuyane.
And so you basically just spray. Some people use it as a toner. I use it as a spray. I mix the rose water and cloves and then put it in a spray bottle and then guys, don't ask me when I look. Must say Thailand. Yes. Oh yeah, and we need to start shopping. Oh gosh. And we need to book. I need to start shopping before I get the money.
We need to book. But all the best. Are you gonna stay in Cape Town longer, or are you thinking of going back to Josie? Because most people don't stay long.
No, I've decided. I'm actually selling my house in Joburg.
Okay.
So I think I've decided to make Cape Town my home.
Nice.
Yes. I don't see me moving anytime soon unless something big happens, that is worth me moving. But
like a job?
I don't even think I'm moving a job.
Okay. Like a man?
Can't men come here?
I'm just saying. So tell her who put it online. What's I like Joe's?
I feel like he's gonna come from KZN though. I don't know.
Would you move to KZN?
I don't know.
Okay. So we'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll see.
Yes. We'll wait and see. And please, I can't wait for the men reveal. We have to do a long show around it, like the reveal of the first show the toes, then the ankles, then the knees. Next week you show different the back. The reveal must be long. I'm gonna help you. We're going to make it so long.
So out to the universe, from my mouth to God's ears. It's been 10 years, so I think
it's time.
I think it's time,
and it will happen.
Yeah.
But thanks for seeing me and talking to me. I think do you know this channel's now? It's a year now. Started in Feb. I started in February.
I remember when you started. I was. It was moving, like a joke. Yeah, I was moving, and it started like.
It was like it's a joke. I was so nervous. I was not sure. I was not sure about anything. And at some point I felt like, why did I commit to putting videos out every Sunday? This is too much. But look where we are now. It's November. So I think I've just got a couple of shows and then I'll close for the year and take a rest, breathe, pray, plan, see how we move from where we are. We were at 0 pay. You know when you open a channel and you're like 0 subscribers? That's where we started. And so see where we are, what I've learned from it, what I'd now like it to be, pray about where I want it to be, and then resume probably again next year.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, and I do this part-time, and people ask me, where do you get the time? I'm like, guys, there is time.
You create time.
You really do. There is time. Trust me, there is time. Because I could have been sleeping, could have been there is time. You just have to work around it. So
make time.
Yeah. So between my work, the kids, and the channel, I like that it's growing nice and steady. There isn't a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good. I think when I'm ready for it to bomb out, then I'll take the steps. But thanks for being my first. Swing. If you rose gold, guys, okay, I'm gonna put it. We're going to post it on the shorts.
Yes, it's actually in the cupboard.
Okay. So thank you, guys. Happy Merry Christmas. Please don't forget to follow Ntsiki Mvuyane
on Facebook and Instagram. I think Ntsiki. Yes.
For especially cooking and TikTok as well. Yeah, and then also subscribe to the channel. We'll have more and more conversations like these and other honest conversations. Okay.
I think we should also cook in this channel.
We must. Yeah. So we're gonna come back and cook. We're going to cook. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.